Hey guys, welcome to another guitar tutorial. Today we're going to be doing I'm Behind You by Biffy Clyro. This is on their Puzzle album of 2007, and yeah, I'm deciding to do this because I've seen no tutorials of it online and hardly any covers either, and I've done one of the covers just recently, so I'm going to link it to this video as well. So yeah, first of all, this song is in a very weird tuning, so it's going from the low E to the high E. The tuning is this, so it goes F, A, D, G, C, F. So the A, D and G strings of standard tuning are exactly the same, so that's A, D, G, and it's just the low E changes to an F, the B changes to a C, and the high E changed to an F as well. Okay, so it's a bit of a weird tuning, but it's needed for this song. So yeah, there's a few different sections to this, and I'll go through them with you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the introduction, and it's a very short introduction, but it's very difficult to do at first. So yeah, I'm going to get this out of the way with. So the introduction is like this. Okay, so essentially what you have to do, so first of all, I get my other fingers ready for the strumming bit at the end of the little riff that you have to do. But just for practice, at the moment you don't need to do that. Just have your index finger on the second fret of the B string. I'm sorry, we're going to class these strings as E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, like standard tuning, even though they're not. It's just easier to reference to. Okay, so this is what we're going to start with. So second fret on the B string. Okay, and you're plucking B string with your pick and pulling off. So you're going. Okay, so that's all you're doing. And then as soon as you've done that, you pluck the open G string and then hammer down on it, on the G string, on the second fret. So from the B string, so. Okay, so. And then you hit an open B string, and then hit the G string on the second fret still, keep your finger there, but then you have pull off, okay? So it altogether it's like sorry. Okay. And then you strum the chord. So you have your, when you pull off on the G string on the second fret, you play an F chord essentially, which is, and that's third fret on the A and D string. Okay, so it's like an A minor. Oh no, it's literally like an E major chord, but it's slid up to the third fret and the second fret. Okay, so it's just third fret on the A and D strings, and on the G string it's on the second fret where your finger was before. Okay, so and then you just strum out. Okay, I'll teach you strum pattern in a minute. Okay, so you have that. And what I was trying to say is that when you're doing these little pull-offs and hammer-ons just at the beginning, you can leave your fingers on the A and D string ready for the strum, because it shouldn't be too hard, because you're only moving your index finger, so it should be quite easy to do that. It just makes it easier for me, that's why I do this anyway. So all it is okay, you might want to rewind through this video to get the hang of that, because it's quite tricky. Okay, so yeah, the next bit of the introduction is just the strum at the end. So it's, and all it is down, down, up, down. Okay, so that's all it is. Okay, and that's it. So you just repeat all of that 4 times essentially, and then you come into the verse. Okay, so now we're into the verse. Okay, this is how it sounds. The strumming pattern that we're doing is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, and then you're doing down, down, up, down. Okay, and that little down, down, up, down part, the second section is, we visited that in the introduction, at the end of each riff. So this bit. Okay, so the first bit is down, down, up, down, up. Okay, down, down, up, down, up. Then down, down, up, down. So what you're doing with the first chord is A and D string pressed down on the 3rd fret, and the B string on the 2nd fret should be pressed down. Okay, and that's your first down strum should have play this chord. Bear this in mind that I'm playing it in essentially slow motion, so you can get how it works. So you do one down strum on this chord, and then the next down strum, you have to release your index finger of the B string, so it's an open. Okay, so it's, and then your up strum should be, you should be pressing your index finger on the G string of the 2nd fret. So, okay, down, down, up. Then you do the final bit, which is up, down, up. That's of the first section. So up, down, up, and you do that, letting go of the G string as well. So. Sorry. Okay, and then you play the down, down, up, down bit, and then you just do that F chord which we visited before, which is 0, 3, 3, 2. Okay, so that whole bit is. Okay, that should be as straightforward as I can make it. You can add sort of funny little hammer-ons at different times if you want to change it up a bit. Okay, so yeah, I taught you that bit. I might have just told you that that's the entire verse. That's not the entire verse. That's just the first bit of the verse, and you actually only play that twice. Okay, that little bit that I just taught you. So that's like an F chord. Then you're moving to the D minor shaped chord, which is 2nd fret on the G and B strings. Okay, and you're doing the same sort of hammering technique, but just on one string, and on the G string of the 2nd fret. So. Do that twice, then you move to the next chord, where in this part you don't actually have to carry on that same strumming pattern. You can just make it to a bit more standard strumming, and that's just X 5 3 5. This chord. So I use the same strum sometimes. It doesn't matter too much. So you have that, and then you play the next chord, which is like a C minor. That was like a B flat chord, sorry, and this is like a C minor sounding chord. So that's 2nd fret on the low E and 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, and then you do that same riff at the beginning of the verse again. So okay, so you're finishing the first verse on this C minor, and then you play the riff of the first verse again. So just twice, as like an interlude, and then you start the second verse again. exactly the same way. So. And then do this again. But when you're coming to the end of the second verse, you do a few down strums. So, and then you play the first chord of the chorus, and that is 5x3-5, which is a B flat minor sounding chord. So 5x3-5. It's very similar to the x5-3-5 of the verse which we used, but yeah, that was a B minor, B flat, and this is a B flat minor. B flat, B flat minor. I like this one. It sounds a lot nicer. And so you do H down strums on that. So then you move to the D minor, which we visited before. So on the second fret, G and B strings, and trying, if you can, just mute the top string, low E, on the second fret as well with your thumb. And that if you can do that, then strum all the strings. Otherwise, just don't, because it gives a ringing sound. You don't want that for the chorus. So if you can mute it, then it will sound a lot better. So you do 8 down strums on that. So you have this B flat minor. So. Yep, so you do that twice, and then you get to this again for the third time. This time you go to the F chord, which is 0-3-3-2, which we visited before. Then you do the C minor chord. But you only do 4 strums on the first chorus, so. And then you go straight into like another interlude bit, which is. So you just do 4 of those. We visit that so many times, so you should be able to learn that one. So, and then you go into the third verse, okay? And that goes exactly the same how it usually does until you reach the chorus again. So the second chorus, do the same thing. This time you do you hold on for longer, so you do about 16 down strums for this. But when you're coming to like the last 4 or 8 of them, you can press your middle finger onto the second fret of the D string if you want to add this sort of sound. So first of all, it's C minor, and you can add this sound to carry on over to the next chord, which starts the chorus again. Okay, so it might sound a bit confusing, so I'll quickly do it for you. So. Let's start again. Obviously this is like the third chorus essentially, and you just do 4 again, so, and then you start the interlude bit again. But then you do this last little outro bit, and you play a D minor, so C minor. Finish on F, so 0-3-3-2. So that little bit again was just this little riff twice. D minor, the riff, and then C minor, and then finish on the F. Okay? Obviously you do that twice, you don't finish on the F first time around, so you do the riff, D minor, C minor, the riff, D minor, C minor, and finish on F. Okay? And that is the entire song. So yeah, it was lovely to make a video again. I haven't made one for a bit, and I'll be back soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.